Hello and welcome here for Saturday kickoff, as we do have the Georgington Red Devils as they will play here against Weynoord, while RB Tominto as they are going to face here against Chesco Blue Tigers. For those games, coverages will be taking place, of course, will be live for right here, right now this afternoon. And Jimmy, a big game of football here with two big major matches. And tell us your thoughts about this matchup coming up, of course. Starting things first between the Georgington Red Devils and also Weynoord. It's going to be a very, very big game, this will be. Obviously, for my old club, Weynoord, and I obviously played for Weynoord in my playing days and was a very good servant to the club in a way to, be a man loyal to one club from starting off my career off at 13 years of age, playing the youth academy, getting to the first team, playing there for 14, 15 years in the first team, retired at the age of 35. I served this team great in terms of how the way this rivalry has been going on now between the Georgington Red Devils and also outside Weynoord. And we know how really big this game really is for us in terms of getting a result here in the league. Because so far in the league, we're not being that great so far currently as we currently speak. We are obviously in that position that we are away from the Champions League places currently at the moment. We want to try and push ourselves towards that positioning to qualify for Champions League football in the league if we can. But the good thing about us is we're through to the Champions League quarter-finals against FC Porto, and also we're through after beating Parantos by 1-0 from last month. And now there's a big chance, obviously, now for Weynoord to create something in the league. And it'll be a tough game, though, for us. I'm not going to say it's going to be very, very easy for us, because every game we play, even playing for Weynoord in my playing days, the Red Devils are hard to beat. The exact same what we are as well as the team Weynoord. We are hard to beat also. And this game will really go down the wire between these two sides. Thank you very much there, Jimmy Hansberg. But before we get to the game between the Georgington Red Devils and Weynoord, it's all been confirmed that Grasshoppers United have decided to dismiss Simon Escaluzzi. The manager for Grasshoppers has been sacked, as Grasshoppers have now dropped into the relegation drop in 19th place in the league. And they've got a new manager in charge, Brazilian legend Zico, a real terrific player in his playing days as a player many, many years ago. Played for Flamengo, Udinese, and also Japanese side Kazima Antlers. And he had a very good Brazilian appearances of 71 appearances and 84 goals for the Brazilian national team. And he managed so many big clubs also, such as the Japanese national team, Fenerbahce, CSK Moscow, Olympiacos, and also Iraq as manager over there also. At the age of 72 years of age, he now decides to now manage a Republican team of Grasshoppers United, who are crying out for a new manager bounce, and hopefully for them they can stay up by next season in the Premier League. And now let's hear the new gaffer himself for Grasshoppers. Congratulations, Zico, on becoming the new manager of Grasshoppers United. What is your hopes as a new manager for the Grasshopper football team now until the end of the season? Well, for me, I want this team to win games because I see this squad of players of Grasshoppers. They seem like a real Premier League side with some real quality in the team, like Chirio Mobley, for example. I like to work with him and try and make him feel very confident and make him express himself to score the goals that we need in games. And that's what we have to do, I think, for this season, to give him the confidence and also the whole team the confidence, because I do believe that this team has got the real ability to stay in this league for this season. And Zico, we know that you was a player back in the day, a very good player for the Brazilian national team, and as a player back in those days, could you deliver that leadership that Grasshoppers need if they got any chance of staying up this season away from the relegation drop? Well, I feel that I have experienced a lot of things in my managerial career and also my playing career. Like I did was a manager at Japan. I was manager there, and I made sure that the Japanese football was successful in terms of what they've been doing from now until the future and the present. But as of a coach as well for other teams as well, like Fenerbahce and CSK Moscow, and also for the national team of Iraq, I like to improve on every team I went for, and I feel that Grasshoppers is the right team, the right DNA for Zico myself to give the players a lot of confidence and belief that they can go to stay in this division by the end of the season. Thank you very much there, Zico. That's all we have time for. And massive appointment right there for Grasshoppers United to appoint Zico, the former Brazilian national team player and also former manager for Japan and Fenerbahce and CSK Moscow Olympiacos in the past. And maybe not a good managerial record in terms of what he's been at, but you got to admire in terms of how the way he developed Japanese football and the way he was a foreign player who'd played in the Japanese league in the 90s to really elevate the league as real as possible in playing and managerial. But do you think, as a Grasshoppers manager, do you think that he is the right candidate to take Grasshoppers forward and keep this team up away from the relegation drop by the end of the season? It'd be hard, I think, because we know that Zico's 72 years of age. He is a very older man now in terms of him to try and deliver something in terms of trying to get his point across to the players on, tactics and, chances to create goals in positions. And obviously he said that he wants to work with Ciro Immobile. He's a real talisman up front, he is, for Grasshoppers. And he feels lucky that he's got a player like him to help him out and to put the balls over past the net to give them hopefully a chance to be safe by the end of the season. They've still got, let's say, a lot of games to play though. They've got another, let's say, 18 matches left for the season left as we're halfway now through the campaign. And I do think that it's very unknown why Grasshoppers took the plunge on a 72-year-old man to keep this team in the Premier League. But as of the previous manager before that, Simon Escaluzzi, before Grasshoppers got him as manager way back in 2021, he was manager for Lazio, and he was successful at Lazio, he was. As for the Grasshoppers, they've always been that team in the bottom half of the table every single season. Not anywhere near the relegation drop though. Always a team are currently around 11th or 12th or 13th place, mostly during those finishes that Simon Escaluzzi has delivered in the team. But as of they're currently in the relegation drop, I think Grasshoppers had to make a change. And it was a very good change, I think, in my honest opinion, for Grasshoppers to get a new manager in. But I think Zico probably isn't the answer, in my opinion, to try and keep this team away from the relegation drop. Thank you very much there, Jimmy. And finally, we are here for the coverage here of the football between these two sides now. We get to the coverage, our first game of Saturday kickoff, as we do have the Georgington Red Devils, as they will play here against Weynoord. And let's get to that game right now at Old Factory Road. And let's get straight now to the matchup here for this afternoon. The Georgington Red Devils and Weynoord's long rivalry goes a long way between the two sides. And we do play each other again for the second meeting of the season, since they did play each other in that first game of the season way back of August of last year. And that was the first opening game of the season between the Red Devils, who travelled away to Weynoord. And that game was a very, let's say, good result for the Red Devils to deliver those massive 3 points in that game over Weynoord at Warefield way back in August. But as of the Red Devils, a very strong team. Mbappe, Rooney, Dybala, you've got Bolt as well, Kante, Havertz, Koulibaly, Upamecano, Kimmich, Roberto Carlos and goalkeeper Chris Bailey. As for Weynoord, up front Aguero, Robert Lewandowski, Mkhitaryan, Modric, Iniesta, Vieira, Agostinho, with Stefan de Vrij, Virgil van Dijk, Vidic and also goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. And looks like now that the Red Devils and Weynoord are ready for kickoff, and here we go for the coverage. And let's get this match underway live between the Georgington Red Devils and also here for Weynoord here, the mighty Weynoord. Let's get it underway, the game for kickoff underway here between the two sides. Now here's Kai Havertz. Now to Pablo Dybala. Now Havertz. Now lost it back here now. Okay, to Koulibaly. And now it's going to be a throw in here now for the Georgington Red Devils in the matchup here. Now Kimmich will take it. Throw there to Havertz. Now all the way there to Dybala. Now Bolt. Lost it back here now. Here's Davuj. Now Mkhitaryan. Now Davuj. And now Davuj again. Now a header. And now Vieira. Now Mkhitaryan now to Aguero. Now Kimmich. And now he's all the way to Modric here. Now Iniesta. Now Mkhitaryan. Now Modric here. Good block. And now throwing here now for Weynoord in the matchup here. Throwing in the game. Now Modric will throw it in now to here to Mkhitaryan. Crossing the box here. Head away slightly. Now to Iniesta. Golstinho. Vieira. And now it looks like here that Carlos now to Wayne Rooney. Rooney now to Kylian Mbappe. And now here's to Pablo Dybala. And now Dybala there. Could be a chance here for a goal. Bolt. He's on there maybe. Has a shot. And I think that ball might have gone over the line before Modric defended that. So it will be a goal kick here for Weynoord in the matchup here live on RBC Sports as we speak. So here's Neuer will take it. And pass it short here to Davuj. Now Patrick Vieira. Now here's to Iniesta. Now Mkhitaryan. Now Kante. Now is Vidic. Now to Neuer. Now Mbappe. Now is Havertz. Has a shot. Save there for the goalkeeper. And now it's going to be a corner in the matchup here now. An unbelievable counter press right there for the Georgington Red Devils. As looks like here a real shot was given. Saved there for the keeper. And now it's going to be a corner here. Now Roberto Carlos here. Header away. Now here's Carlos. Now Kante. Now here's Dybala. And now all the way there. Clearance away there now from Usain Bolt. And looks like here now it might be a free kick going to be given here. The referee as looks like he's warned Iniesta. And a free kick for the Georgington Red Devils in the matchup here. As Pablo Dybala right there got taken out slightly. So free kick here for the Georgington Red Devils in the match. Now Carlos will take it. Good block. Now is Havertz. Now Kimmich. Cross into the box here. Good defending there from Wales right now in the matchup here. Now a header. Now Dybala. Rooney. Oh, he scores! Wayne Rooney puts the ball into the back of the net now, and the Red Devils do take the lead just before half time. And Wales are behind. And the Red Devils, all the fans are cheering and celebrating as they are in the lead here just before half time. And Wazza scores. And it's 1-0 to the good here for the Georgington Red Devils. Here's Davuj. Now Patrick Vieira. Mkhitaryan. And now is Havertz. Mbappe. Now is Bolt. And now here's Manuel Neuer. And that is going to be that for the end of that first half. As it ends here as the Georgington Red Devils 1, Weynoord 0 at half time. And we are back here now for the second half, and here we go. And now here's Robert Lewandowski. Now Kimmich on the ball back here now to Rooney. Kante. Now to Bolt. And obviously straight in that second half there, and it's 1-0 to the Georgington Red Devils. A good goal from Rooney just before half time puts them in the lead in the game. But here's N'Golo Kante. Pass there to Mbappe. Now here's Kante. Now Carlos. Could be a goal maybe here. And clearance there away. Now here's Modric. Now Mkhitaryan. Aguero, no, here's Koulibaly. Now Kimmich. Now here's all the way there, Dybala now to Havertz. Now all the way in is to Andres Iniesta. And now is Robert Lewandowski through, could be a chance here, good defending there from Koulibaly. And now here's to Roberto Carlos. Finds the pass to Kante, who lost it back here now. Here's a chance here, good defending again now. Here's Carlos again here now for the Red Devils. Now here's to Upamecano. Now Kai Havertz. Now back there now to Koulibaly. Now here's Upamecano. Not long left to go until the end of the game, by the way. Not long left. We've got 20 minutes left to go, and we're trying to get hopefully back in the game as possible here. And now, chance for Mbappe! Save! Chance, rebound, goal! It is! Oh, rebound from Mbappe, chance to score. Rebounded back to Usain Bolt, and the goal tapped in to make it 2. And the Jamaican makes it 2-0 here for the Georgington Red Devils. And a real perfect goal right there in the game for them to extend the lead here at RBC Sports here for the coverage on kick-off Saturday, to have another goal scored in the game. I've got to say, great run right there, I've got to say there from Mbappe. Shot, hit the post, rebound back, all the way to Usain Bolt, and went into the back of the net there. And now it's 2-0, and Mbappe comes off the field, and he's been replaced here by James Rodriguez here for the team of Georgington Red Devils for this matchup here, just before the end of the matchup here ends live at Old Factory Road. So now is all the way now to Patrick Vieira, Bernardo Silva. Now all the way to Mkhitaryan. Now Bernardo Silva, cross into the box here, header away. Now Mkhitaryan. Now is Rooney. Now is Dybala. Now Bailey. And now header right there again. Now to Aguero. That's going to be offside. And that's going to be a free kick here for the Georgington Red Devils in the match. And obviously Felipe Luis obviously comes off the field, while Roberto Carlos comes off the field as a substitution right there in the game for the Georgington Red Devils in this match. So Upamecano will take it. Another 5 minutes left to go of the game, by the way. Another 5 more minutes to go. Now a chance here from a pass from Mkhitaryan now to Robert Lewandowski. Now to Sergio Aguero. Aguero now. Chance for Robert Lewandowski. Good block. Now Bernardo Silva. Mkhitaryan shoots and a block. And now it's going to be a corner in the matchup here. And I've got to say, great press, I've got to say. And he hit the foot of the Red Devils defender, Kimmich. And that's going to be now a corner here for Weynoord. One last chance before the end of the game. They definitely lost the game, of course. The score scores a chance, and it's all over. The whistle blows by the referee as the Georgington Red Devils extend the lead at the top of the table of the Premier League as it ends here at Old Factory Road as the Georgington Red Devils 2, Weynoord FC 0 at full time in the game. And big win for the Georgington Red Devils, a 2-goal victory over Weynoord here for this afternoon. A real brilliant victory for the Red Devils, and they do extend the lead at the top of the Premier League. But what's your thoughts on the result, Jimmy, in terms of Weynoord not picking up anything out of the game? A massive win for the Red Devils. They really played really good in terms of start of the game to the finish of the game. They say, created so many chances in the matchup here at Old Factory Road. As for our team and my club, I used to play for Weynoord. I feel that we could not get in their half as such in the matchup. I thought they were very compact at the back and they were very hard to beat. And I feel that it was harder for Robert Lewandowski, harder for Golstinho, even harder for Aguero to get any chances and trying to get maybe a goal maybe in the game. We could have probably nicked one maybe at the end of the matchup, maybe by a consolation goal, but I feel the Red Devils really knew what they had to do in the game to try and stop us from taking anything out of them in the matchup, and they did very, very well to pick up those major 3 points to extend themselves in the top of the table of the Premier League. And yeah, great football, I've got to say, and I can't say any more than that. Thank you very much there, Jimmy, and let's get straight now into the coverage here right now for the game itself, as we do have now this matchup here between the Mexican derby, the northern part of the Republic States. It will be Chesapeake Blue Tigers, who travel half an hour across the other part of the city of Tominto to take on Red Bull Tominto themselves here live on RBC on Saturday kickoff this afternoon. Let's get to that game right now between the two teams. And let's get straight now to our second matchup here live on RBC Sports, as Red Bull Tominto will be hosting here against Chesapeake Blue Tigers at the Red Bull Arena here for this afternoon. We know how real big this game really can be between these two sides, and hopefully 3 points could be delivered by any of these two teams here for this afternoon. And the two teams are getting ready for the lineup here for this game to kick things off. And we'll see how the two teams play each other here for this game here for this afternoon. So as of for the lineups for Red Bull Tominto, up front we've got Van Persie and Isaac, with Iron Robin and Young, with Coombs and Witzel, with Vertonghen, Wilson, Yamat and Giroud, and also goalkeeper Sketlenberg. As of for the other team, the local rivals of Chesapeake, who travel here away from home, as Marco Reus, Sadio Mane and Salah, with Minamino, Luther Matthäus, Eriksson, with Bellerin, Jack Terry, Vida and Matt Nelson, and goalkeeper Bert Leno will be in the lineup here for Chesapeake Blue Tigers in the game. So Red Bull Tominto kick things off, and let's get the match underway played. And here we go. Red Bull Tominto versus here Chesapeake Blue Tigers in a local rivalry matchup. And now Johan Giroud finds a pass there now to Alexander Isak. Now to Van Persie. Now to Robin. And now all the way there to Salah. Now pass there now to Matthäus. Now to Salah again. Now Salah pushing through here now. Now Matthäus. Good defending. And now looks like here Minamino now on the ball. And now is Salah. Now Reus has a shot. Good block. Now is Eriksson. Now lost it back again. Now is to Dwight Young. And now back here now Jack Terry here again. And obviously a very comfortable game so far between these two teams. Our local rivals, by the way, Red Bull Tominto and Chesapeake Blue Tigers, the top teams of the northern part of Republic States, play each other here. And we know how big this really can be in this game between the two sides. There's a goal could be here, and it's gone to Sketlenberg. Very nice and comfortably right there, right in the goalkeeper. And now here's Minamino. And now here's Salah. Shots! Oh, gone to the keeper right there, to Sketlenberg. And now Luther Matthäus. Now Reus. And that's a foul. And that's going to be now a free kick in the game as we speak. And it looks like here the referee is going to give a warning right there now from the player for Red Bull Tominto, as Reus is really frustrated, he does, because he was taken out right there recklessly. But it seems like we got ourselves a free kick instead. And now Luther Matthäus will take the free kick here for Chesapeake. Has a shot and a goal! What a prolific strike right there from Luther Matthäus. And Chesapeake Blue Tigers take the lead here away from home. Very good goal. Very good goal. I cannot put it into words, that free kick right there. That was going right in that top corner. And Luther Matthäus with that prolific free kick was absolutely fantastic. And Chesapeake do take the lead here against their local rivals A real good free kick. Really on that top corner. Within half now in the game. And Chestergo are in front in the matchup here. Now here's to Isaac. Now Robin. Vida. Ericsson. Jack Terry. Hector Bellerin. Now Van Persie. Now Witsel. Now Minamino. Salah. Now Johan Giroud. Pass there to Van Persie. Isaac. Shot. Right there to the keeper. Now boots it. And that's going to be that for the end of the first half. As it ends here at the Red Bull Arena. As Red Bull Tominto 0. Chestergo Blue Tigers 1 at half time. We're back here for the second half, and here we go. Straight kick-off underway. Van Persie. That's a free kick's going to be given there. Looks like a challenge was given there from Van Persie. Just elbowed right in the face there to Van Persie there. And now we've got ourselves a free kick in the matchup. And now here's to Van Persie. All the way. Bicycle kick there from Iron Robin. Now Salah. Now Sadio Mane. Now Luke Matthias. And now Sadio Mane's through on the attack here. Really ultra pressing here. Cut through. Oh. Forward here now for Chestergo. And now looks like, yeah, substitution's been made here. Isaac's obviously coming off the field. And Bashiwai is coming on the field. As the replacement right here for Red Bull Tominto. And now Matthias. Back heel. Sadio Mane. And now Ericsson. Now Bellerin. Crossing the box here. Header. Goal! And it is 2-0. And Sadio Mane placed that ball from his head into the back of the net. What a terrific cross right there. Real prolific cross into the box. Header right there. Diving header. And now it's going to be a goal there to make it 2-0 in the game. Now here's Rio Wilson. Now Vertonghen. Now Johan Giroud. Now Vertonghen here. Now here's Rio Wilson. Coombs. Now Bashiwai. Cross. Oh, shot there from Bashiwai there, right in the save from the keeper. And now here's Matthias. Now back all the way to Sketlenberg. Now Terry. And that's offside. There'll be a free kick here in the game, by the way, here for Tominto in the matchup as we speak. Now for Tongan. Now Van Persie. Header. Royce. And now Jordi Amat. Now Van Persie. And that's going to be now a free kick given. It looks like there's Dwight Young right there. Got taken out by Jack Terry. And now a free kick here for Red Bull Tominto in the match. And now Van Persie. Free kick in the box, but no. Is Yamat. Now Ben Ronson. Free kick. Now Jordi Yamat. Now Ericsson. Now is Robin. Now Ben Ronson. Now is Harrison Coombs now for Matthias. Now Mane. Now pass back there to Skettenberg. And now Vida. Now Nelson. Now Marco Reus. Now Sadio Mane. Good block. Now Van Persie. Now Jordi Yamat. Now Dwight Young. Ericsson. Now Royce. Now Matthias now. And now it's going to be a free kick in the game here in the match. Offside though, by the way. Now Skettenberg now will take the goal kick. And that's going to be that at the end of the game here at full time. As it ends here, Red Bull Tominto 0, Chesco Blue Tigers 2 at full time. A massive 3 points for Chesco Blue Tigers, who won away from home against their local rivals of Tominto. What is your thoughts on the result here for Chesco Blue Tigers to get those 3 points? And a real terrific free kick for Matthias in the first half. A massive result for Chesco. They really delivered a massive victory over Red Bull Tominto. We know that Luther Matthias, quality player in the game in that first half. That free kick was absolutely phenomenal from him. And I think that free kick goal summed up the victory for Chesco Blue Tigers on beating their arch rivals of Tominto here this afternoon. Because that free kick really showed them the game in the matchup and showed Chesco Blue Tigers a destiny in the game to get the win away from home. Very tough to go to Tominto and get a result because there are a local rivalry and a real big fight between these two teams to try and get the win over the line. But as of for Chesco, big 3 points for them in the game and well deserved for John Lewis's team and also the free kick taker Luther Matthias to win them the game here for this afternoon. And now we move on now to the highlights of the coverages for all the other 8 games across the Premier League on RBC Sports. An unbelievable first goal in the matchup for Newport Dragons as Palovic right there passed it nicely there to Johan Cruyff. Then gave a pass all the way right there to Pavon and then he crossed the ball into the box, into the head of Scott Hodgson, into the back of the net. And Newport Dragons take the lead here within 23 minutes in the game from an unbelievable cross right there from Christian Pavon. A really classy player he was in that wing, and he crossed it in right in the box onto the head of Scott Hodgson, and now Newport Dragons take the lead in the game. And almost a chance for AFC Richmond to be level in the matchup here at the Olympic Stadium as Colin Hughes had a shot but saved right there from Schmeichel, and now it's going to be a corner in the game here for AFC Richmond in the matchup. I've got to say, great passing all the way right there to Colin Hughes as he hits it, but unbelievable save from Schmeichel. And now it's a corner in the matchup here for AFC Richmond. So Richmond crosses the ball into the box from Roy Kent and all the way to Max Gradle. And then Colin Hughes got the last touch on that and scored the real major goal for AFC Richmond to hopefully get them a point maybe in this matchup here at the Olympic Stadium. As a great unbelievable cross all the way to the feet of Colin Hughes. And now it's 1 apiece here as the match ends here at the Olympic Stadium, as it ends Newport Dragons 1, AFC Richmond 1, and both these two sides share a point in the game here at the Olympic Stadium here for this afternoon. And Adas Gunners put themselves in the lead in the game here, as all the way there to Daley Blind, who knocked the pass right there nicely to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and scored right in that bottom corner as Adas Gunners take the lead within the 40th minute of the game, as it is 1-0 to Adas so far in the matchup. Great pass there from Blind all the way there to Aubameyang, and now it's 1-0 in the game for Adas. And then Grasshoppers United got themselves a goal in the matchup to make it 1-1 as Felipe Anderson, who passed the ball right there to Ciro Immobile, and that's the first goal on Zico's error as the new manager for Grasshoppers United, as their main talisman, Ciro Immobile, puts Grasshoppers level just before half time. But however, in the second half of the matchup, Adders Gunners got themselves a goal to make it 2-1 in the game here, as Tony Kroos heads the ball away, as obviously Andrew Henry tried to actually do something with the ball, but unfortunately lost control of that. And then Adders Gunners on that counter-attack, that solo 1v1 right here to the goalkeeper of Ospina, as Aubameyang right there puts that ball in the bottom corner, and now Adders are now back in front in the game here, and things are not looking good in the first managerial game for Grasshoppers under Zico, as the match ended a 2-1 defeat for Grasshoppers, as Adders won the game 2-1 by the end of the match at Grasshopper turf. And Goldfield got themselves in the lead in the matchup here as Jadon Sancho crossed the ball in all the way to Paul Pogba, and unfortunately Jasper Silden could not save that chance there as Paul Pogba's head was onto that, and now Goldfield take the lead in the first half of the game at Goldfield Park. And just before full time, Kevin De Bruyne crossed the ball into the box here for Goldfield in the 89th minute. A header was pinging around the box though, then Pogba got the last touch and shot control into the back of the net to make it 2-0, and Pogba dabbed at that second goal here, as Pogba was absolutely brilliant he was in the game to score 2 past the goalkeeper of South Coast, and the match ended here at Goldfield Park Stadium as it ends Goldfield 2, South Coast Rangers 0 at full time. Hassenfield Terriers got themselves an early goal within 3 minutes in the matchup as Abu Bakr scored the first opener as Hassenfield take the lead as they're leading the game here by 1-0 at the C Pro Stadium here this afternoon. And Hassenfield Terriers got themselves another goal to make it 2-0 as Abu Bakr, great pass to Christian Herrico, and then lost control of the ball there from Phil Jones as Alan Pickman puts that ball into the top corner, and now Hassenfield Terriers extend the lead to make it 2 past the Sporting Sand Lake goalkeeper of Bill Hilton this afternoon. And the full-time whistle blew at the C Pro Stadium as it ends here as Hassenfield Terriers delivered the massive major 3 points as it ends Hassenfield Terriers 2, Sporting Sand Lake 0 at full time. And Iceberg Forest got themselves in the lead within half an hour of the game as Joe Bellingham had a goal put in past the goalkeeper right there of Hashtag United. And Iceberg Forest and Hashtag are really batting each other here this afternoon in that relegation places. But Iceberg do take the lead though in the game to make it 1-0 in the matchup so far. And then Iceberg Forest extended the lead within the game as a goal was scored in the matchup here with Ray Donovan, who hits that ball past the goalkeeper right there of Ben Foster to make it 2-0 as Iceberg Forest extend the lead, and that is a real brilliant 2 goals so far in the matchup for Iceberg in the game at the Forest ground. And the team is struggling, not winning any games so far this season. Hashtag United, the team who are bottom of the league, got themselves a consolation goal within 10 minutes before the end of the game as a goal right there scored by the F2 freestyler of Jeremy Lynch to make it 1 goal back here for Hashtag. And a massive big 3 points of Ryan Giggs' Iceberg Forest as they won the game here by 2-1 against a team who are currently bottom of the league, Hashtag United. Inter Taloga put themselves in the lead in the matchup within before half time as David Beckham passed it really nice and comfortably right there to Mateo Kovacic as a cross right there into the head of Griezmann, as now Inter Taloga are 1 goal up so far in the game just before half time. And that's a really brilliant header in the game, I've got to say, as Griezmann right there really controlled his head as he put that ball from his tempo of his head into the back of the net. And now Taloga take the lead as Los Andreas are behind. And the full-time score at full-time as it ends here at the Santo Park Stadium as Inter Taloga 1, Los Andreas FC 0, and 3 points given for Inter Taloga in the game. That's a good pass there from Hersey. Knocked the ball there to Roberto Firmino as he was really 1v1 to the goalkeeper right there for Prantos Akafi to put that ball into that top corner. as now Georgington City are 1 goal up in front here at the Airline Stadium. Good counter-attack, I've got to say, all the way to Roberto Firmino to really control himself and score that first opener. And then, however, straight after that, another goal scored for City as Thomas Hersey puts that ball right in that top corner, as now 2 goals are scored in the game here within half an hour in the matchup so far in the first half. Great little bit of play right here for Enzo Maresca's side, and now Georgington City extend the lead over Prantos. And maybe hope here for Prantos to get back in the matchup, as Dylan Williams got himself a goal back here for Prantos here to score the first goal, and maybe a comeback could happen, maybe so, for Prantos in the matchup at the Airlines Arena this afternoon. And a goal for Georgington City now to make it 3-1 as Roberto Firmino knocked the pass there to Diego Maradona, all the way right there to Pedro to put that ball right in that top corner, as Georgington City have scored another goal here to make it 3-1 in the game at the Airlines Arena. And the full-time whistle blew at the end of the matchup at the Airlines Arena as it ends here as Georgington City 3, Prantos FC 1, and 3 points given for Enzo Maresca's side. Not a good start here for Charford Saturday in the matchup as Padres Impact take the lead as Alexandre Lacazette beats past the goalkeeper Andre Canas, as now Padres are 1-0 up just 5 minutes in the game so far in the matchup. And just 2 minutes straight after when Padres Impact scored the opener in the matchup, Charford Saturday got themselves a goal to make it 1-1 as Speedman knocked the pass there to Troy Deeney, and what a great start for both sides here within 10 minutes in the game as Charford Saturday and Padres Impact got the goals against each other, and now they're both level here within 10 minutes in the game. What a great start to the game here between Charford Saturday and Padres Impact in this matchup here this afternoon. And I've got to say, great passing right there as Speedman found Troy Deeney in a very good position, and the keeper Hugo Lloris could not get there in time, and now it's 1-1. And then just before half-time, Alexandre Lacazette found a pass there to Eric Cantona, and all the way right there for Zinedine Zidane, who actually had a chance to score, and he does, and he makes it 2-1 in the game, and that's a very brilliant hit right there for Zidane, as Padres Impact are back in front in the matchup here when they're meant to be in front, as they are the better team and the favourites to win this matchup here this afternoon. And the match ended here at full time at Valley Road as Charford Saturday could not pick up a point here, unfortunately so, over Padres, as it ends here Charford Saturday 1, Padres Impact 2 at full time. The official results for match day 20 of the Premier League: the Georgington Red Devils 2, Weynoord 0, Red Bull Tominto 0, Chester Blue Tigers 2, Newport Dragons 1, AFC Richmond 1, Grasshoppers United 1, Adders Gunners 2, Goldfield 2, South Coast Rangers 0, Hassonfield Terriers 2, Sporting Sun Lake 0, Iceberg Forest 2, Hashtag United 1, and Inter Taloga 1, Los Andreas 0, Georgington City 3, Prantos 1, and Charford Saturday 1, Padres Impact 2. And the official league table as it all stands now: at the top half of the table we have the Georgington Red Devils are 4 points clear from Adders with 46 points, as Adders have now upped down to second place, while Prantos are third, and fourth place is Padres Impact. In 5th and 6th we have is Chester Blue Tigers climbing into the 5th position after that 2-0 victory over Red Bull Tominto, while Weynoord obviously dropped down to 6th, while Inter Taloga are 7th, and then 8th is Goldfield, 9th is South Coast, and 10th to wrap up the top half of the table of the Premier League is Georgington City. In the bottom half of the table we do have is Red Bull Tominto are currently 11th position with 26 points. In 12th position we have is Newport Dragons with 22. In 13th position is Sporting Sun Lake with 22. In 14th position is Hassonfield Terriers with 21 points. In 15th place is Iceberg Forest with 19 points. As of the 16th is Los Andreas of 18, while AFC Richmond are 17th with 18 points, while Charford Saturday are currently in the relegation playoffs with 16, but as of the Grasshoppers under their new manager, they are 19th with 13 points, and Hashtag United are currently last with 6 points only in the league they've actually gained so far this season. And coming up also for next week, we do have Saturday kickoff, by the way, as Adders Gunners will take on Goldfield Boys United, and that going to be live on RBC Sports on kickoff Saturday for this weekend coming up. But that's all we have time for here right now for the coverage here on Saturday kickoff from all the games here, from results between the Red Devils defeating Weynoord by 2-0, and Chesago got that massive away victory away from home against their arch rivals Red Bull Tominto in the Mexican derby here for this afternoon. And that'll be it from me here right now for today, from Gary Walker and also my fellow pundit Jimmy Hansberg. And have a very good evening, everybody, and see you guys for next week with some more football coverage. Good night.